When analyzing data, we frequently ask, how often do particular events occur? Consider this vector containing the average temperature for each day in degrees Celsius. We can determine and visualize how often particular temperature ranges occur by creating a histogram with the hist function. When we pass a vector as input to the hist function, a histogram of the data is displayed. Recall that a histogram divides data into intervals called bins, and then counts the number of elements in the data that are within the bins. Thus, the x-axis represents the values found in the vector, here the temperature in degrees C, and the y-axis is the number of times values in each bin range were found. By default, the hist function groups the data into 10 evenly spaced bins. The location and width of the bins are chosen such that the entire data range is covered. Often we need the number of counts and bin locations for further analysis of our data. We can receive two output variables from the hist function to accomplish this. The first output variable contains the number of counts for each bin, and the second output variable contains the center position for each bin. Note that when we receive output variables from the hist function, a figure is no longer displayed. What if we want more than 10 bins, or we want to define the bin locations manually? We accomplish this by passing a second input argument to the hist function. For example, this command creates a histogram with 20 bins instead of 10. To set the bin locations to our own values, we create a vector to use as the second argument to the hist function. With these two lines of code, we create a histogram where each bin is 1 degree in width and centered at half-integer temperatures.